Advocacy Group Section 27 in the Limpopo Department of Education are heading to the Polokwane High Court today over the complete eradication of pit toilets at Limpopo schools. The hearing was meant to be heard in May but was postponed. Section 27 has approached the High Court in Polokwane where it hopes to challenge the department's infrastructure plan of eradicating pit toilets. This is 6 years after it instituted legal action against the department following the death of Michael Komape in a pit toilet. Lutendo Bobodi has the latest on this. A very good morning to you, Lutendo. We see there's some activity behind you. What's happening at the moment?
Thank you so much, Desiree. You remember 2018 in a civil matter between Advocacy Group Section 27 and also the Department of Basic Education nationally and also Department of Education provincially. One of the instructions there here at the High Court in Polokwane, one of the instructions in that court order was that the Department of Basic Education must come up with a plan to eradicate pit latrines in all public schools nationally, and also come up with information in terms of how many schools nationally and provincially still have pit toilets. But of course, the department did that. They came up with a particular plan and said, this is the plan we have. But the plan stated that they are going to start eradicating those toilets in 2026 and of course and in 2030. At that particular time, the court did not give any time frame to the department. It was absolutely and squarely up to them. It was absolutely their prerogative. But they came up with that particular plan. But Section 27 said, but we're not satisfied. Your plan is vague. It's not clear. It shows lack of empathy. It also shows lack of diligence. That is why they are back here in court today. It's expected to be a protracted legal wrangle today. A time frame has been set between now 10 o'clock and 4 o'clock. But for more information, Desiree, I'm going to bring here Ntiki, who's from Section 27, who's going to give us more on this particular matter. Ntiki, good morning to you, and thank you so much for your time. We very much appreciate it.
Good morning.
Yes, just talk to us about your plan to come back to court about this matter. I know you've been dealing with this matter since 2014.
Exactly. We represented the Komape family. We started in 2015 bringing this case because we felt that it should not be that a child should fall into a pit toilet and die. And since then, there have been at least 5 children we are aware of who have fallen into pit toilets and were severely injured or have died. And so in 2018, when we came to the Limpopo High Court to bring this case because we wanted to make sure that the department had a coherent plan to eradicate pit toilets. And since then, we have been corresponding with them. You know, the judge gave us a structural order to say that the department must give us this plan. And so they submitted a plan. By last year, in May 2020, they submitted a plan. But the plan was based on different data sets which do not actually cohere together. So one set says there's about 600 pit toilets, another set says there's 1,000 pit toilets. So we're not sure, how do you then fix a problem when you can't even quantify it? And this is why we're here today, to make sure that the data from which they are drawing their case is coherent and therefore is able to be quantified, and also then allow them to then make the provisions to eradicate pit toilets.
Okay. How do you expect the matter to play out today? The outcome of this matter today? Do you expect any judgment today?
So what we're asking for today is that the judge give us or at least get the department to set up a panel, a task team that will help them to then put this plan together and eventually make a plan to eradicate pit toilets. So we're not entirely sure that the judge will give us a judgment today, but we certainly are asking on the merits of the fact that this case has been going on for so long, that he give us a judgment as soon as possible.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Desiree. As you can see, as you said earlier, there is action here. You can see people from Equal Education and also people from Section 27. You can see they brought in here a toilet made of corrugated iron. When you come to Limpopo, so you see a lot of schools using these toilets, you know, and it's something that has been going on for years now. If you go to areas like Matsira, you go to areas like Murima, Zabidial, you can see these toilets, and of course, these are death traps. We've been there. We've made countless stories, you know, looking at this particular issue. I can tell you that if you come here, you go around the schools, you will see these scenes, and the toilets are death trap. She said it that about 5 people, since the case of Michael Komape, about 5 learners died falling in pit toilets, which is something that is so sad. But of course, the plan of the department, they're saying we can eradicate these toilets, but only from 2016 to 2030, and Section 27 says, but that's too long. We need to start eradicating these pit toilets now because learners are dying.
We've spoken so much about this conversation. When President Cyril Ramaphosa came into office, he promised to speed up the process. It's a wonder that nothing still has been done. But thank you so much for bringing us up to speed, Lutendo, there.